Hello everybody, that's me. Let me introduce you to the extra drone. Extra drone I call it, but extra drone. I'm lucky I didn't pay for it, I got it for nothing. And after flying RC gliders, it's a simple task of changing over to fly it. Here's me and the dogs now down at Aust Ferry. There's the glider taking off on the first round. I've got 3 batteries, so each battery lasts about 6 minutes. Well, 2 of them last 6 minutes, one lasts about 5 because it's only a 9 something milliamps. Here's the little area we fly in. It's like a weir coming out into the river. There's my dog, that's Lyra, she loves it. Samuel you'll see him in a minute every now and then. He's not into the other crafts really. He chased the big ones on the sights, but when he get near low down like this he don't want to know. But there's Lyra. She can't have enough of it. There's the box, the extra drone come in on the side there. As I say, this is hovering, just trying to get some practice because I'm terrible at hovering. Most of my flying, but all my flying, everything I've ever done in life, I've got this ability to be able to do things on instinct, more so than with training. Probably because my memory is crap and I've learned to react and do things by sight, and I'm just lucky. Anyway, there's the Weir, there's the little spot we fly from. And after flying this, I've only ever flown it 3 times with the 3 batteries I had. You know, each time you go out with it, you use 3 batteries and you get 6 minutes roughly for each. So what you get in 24 minutes of flying, 18 minutes of flying, which is good. So with the 3 lots I've had, I've probably had an hour's flying. But as I say, I've learnt now that if I fly it like flying a glider with 6 controls, even now when I say like a glider, I'm not actually hovering here. I'm hovering, but there is a 3-mile-an-hour wind, or breeze, so it's not really like hovering. I'm using the controls, holding her forward. In a minute I try to dive down over the front, get some pictures of I've got to be careful of going in the mud, I ain't getting a glider back. Got nobody with me, I wouldn't walk in on my own. But I realised today that when I come round the front of the Weir, as I'm pointing at the Weir, I don't just stop and start hovering. I literally got to be flying backwards so that the wind don't blow me into the Weir. But my flying's great as long as I keep moving. Everything's done on instinct, but the hovering, I'm afraid, is the hardest part. I'm getting the hang of it. I can do it not smooth though, like some of the guys you see. That's the mud. Out there now, there's Gigi's out there. Horses, the gypsies putting out there. That's tidal areas, but what you call tidal water area, so it's sort of free to everybody really. Nobody really owns it. You see the Severn Bridge in the background. This is the old, down by the old Aust Ferry. Remember going across Aust Ferry many years ago with my mother. It was teeming now with rain. We got soaked. But that was in the days before the Severn Bridge. I was one of the first people to go across the Severn Bridge then. I remember paying to go over. Don't worry, they said, the price will go down once the bridge is paid for. It went down alright, didn't it ever? Anyway, there I am, I'm darting about. I'm trying to dive as low as I can, but you've got to be careful because I'm sort of surrounded by railings, as you can see. It's good fun. And the good thing about this model is it's pretty sturdy, it doesn't weigh nothing. I took the battery off the bottom, and when you buy them they come with 1 battery, and the battery's sort of fitted inside the machine. So what I've done, I've lowered the camera down, which is the battery holder really, and I put little longer screws in, and I've cut off the side of the compartment where the batteries go in, so I can change batteries now and fly on a few batteries at a time. I've got 3 that fit in there, and I've sent off for 2 more, so when they come I get longer flights each time. But as I say, it's good fun. I'm just wondering how many hours the motors are good for on there. Because once the motors are done in, that's it, that's your 80 quid's gone. Not that I paid 80 quid, as I say, our boys' firm was chucking them out because they had so-say faults. The 2 helicopters that come with it, we binned. But this one, the only thing I could find wrong with this drone was the batteries were totally flat, and I mean totally flat. And the SD cards wouldn't format out of the camera. I bought a new SD card with a new, it's a micro SD, with a micro SD card holder, and it turned out that in the new SD card holder, they were both formatting. So now I've got 2 SIM cards I can put in there of a gig each, which is more than enough for like 5 batteries, which I'm going to be flying with in future. But these things, as I say, anybody who's buying them, this one is surrounded, as you see in the beginning, by rubber. And anybody buying them, as long as you fly them in, not like I am here, surrounded by fences, in the middle of a great big field, it'll last you forever. You'll learn to fly it before you break it and damage it. So my advice is find some big school playground, get right out in the middle on a nil wind day. And still remember, when you take off though, with the helicopters, my first mistake was thinking I could take off facing any way you want. And it took about 4 attempts before I realised why the thing was tipping over sideways every time I was taking off. You still need to face in the wind for takeoff and landing. And when I say wind, today there was only like a 3-mile-an-hour breeze. It was a gorgeous day today. I had a good day's hang gliding yesterday. Well, I say a good day, I only had one quick flight, but for this time of the year it was really good. Cold day though, it was freezing. Today is warm. It was warm yesterday when the sun came out, mind. Anyway, I hope you don't think I'm waffling on. Here I am trying to get down in front of the Weir. As I said, if the model goes in there, it's staying in there because I've got nobody with me and I couldn't wade through all that mud. I'd probably have to get a stick or sort something out to drag it out. But there you go anyway, it's great fun. Darting around. It's really good fun. Yeah, my Collie loves it too. Cheap man's way of exercising a dog. Us old fogies do this. There I am now, I'm just getting the hang of hovering backwards. So I was coming around the front of the Weir and thinking like glider, you've got to keep flying, but you can pull back on the stick. And she doesn't stall. One of the things I've got to learn to do now though is when I'm flying forward at speed, when I come off the forward and go back to the hover, I don't ease off. You might see it here in a minute. I don't ease off on the throttle enough and I end up climbing. So it's still good fun. I think you might see it here now. I'm going forward, which is no trouble. Come up over the fence. I think at this point I'm going a big circle. Now as I come out of the going forward, I go from going forward to hovering again. Hope you enjoyed that. I ain't got time.